What's going on, YouTube? How we doing today? This is your boy, of course, Hunna FX. What's going on, YouTube? How we doing today? This is your boy, of course, Hunna FX, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another video on this channel. Now, what I want to do in this first breakdown video is I want to show you guys exactly how I mark up, well, not mark up my charts, but how I get into trades, what am I looking for, and everything else. So this will be a lengthy video. I'm going to try to keep this below 15 to 20 minutes. If I do go over, please bear with me. This is going to be a lot of information for you guys to understand, and I will also be breaking down from week 1 all the way up until week 2. So just bear with your boy. Now, another thing what y'all going to realize when I start doing these, and the only two pairs that I trade, is that you're going to see market cleanliness. You're going to see me what I was looking at during the week, and was it hit, was it take profit, and everything else. Honestly, this is just this is not even pre-recorded. This is just me recording exactly what I trade, how I trade, what am I looking at when I'm in the markets, and everything else above that nature. That is how I attack the markets every day, because your setup is not going to be the same from Sunday to Thursday. Every day is going to be different. Market structure is going to change, so you got to adapt with the market. This is another thing that I like to share with you guys. If you are using TraderView, get another one and just like put like your stock pairs, like your trading pairs, exactly what you're looking for. The stuff that I'm into is electric cars and I was about to say airplanes, but flight businesses like, I got American Airline, I got Spirit, I got JetBlue, and I got Frontier. And what I'm looking at for JetBlue is that I'm just waiting for it to just come into a daily demand zone, which is right here. I have already drawn up exactly what I wanted to come to, about $6.70. So once it comes here, it's going to flag me, and then that's when I want to go ahead and get into this trade. So I really don't mark up everything else. This is just like a pair that I do want to get in for about like two, maybe like a couple of shares, two at the most, and then slowly start to build up. But this is just exactly what I'm looking for when it comes to that. So let's go ahead and dive into my baby, my favorite pair, which is going to be USD CAD. This is my main pair, my main girl, anything you want to call it. This is exactly what I like to call a play. So this trade right here is going to be week 1. This is week 1 trade. This worked out perfectly. This falls along with my strategy, and my strategy is pretty much basics. All I want is a breakthrough through a daily key level, and I just want a retest, and then I want a distribution. That's it. That's it. That's all I want, bro. All I want is a breakthrough. All I want is a strong breakthrough, a retest on that level, and a big distribution. That's all I want. Now I will show you how to mark up your daily key levels in the future of this video, so just bear with me. I just want to get past how I got into these trades and how I was getting in and out of these trades every single day in time. Now, another thing is that was week 1. Week 1, we was one and done on my baby. This took her about, I think I was in this trade for like 4 days. Let's see when it took profit. It took profit here. So yeah, so that was like 4 days. As you can see, 4 days and 8 hours. And this was about 56 pips of me holding. So with a decent lot size, with two to three positions, depending on how you will play. Me, I like to just do a one and doneer, leave a runner, and that's it. So and this was a 1-to-1, got in, break, retest, boom, textbooks. Going to AUD USD so we can make sure that we're staying along exactly like what I want to trade and how I want things to go, is that I was looking for, just ignore that, I just put that down there for like really no reason. But just to let you guys know, was just that on this trade, how I got into this trade was on a weekly time frame. And on a weekly time frame right here, and like I said, I will show you how to mark up your weekly zones. And in this video, it's going to be later. So just bear with me. Like I said, just bear with me. I got y'all. So what I was looking for, and another thing is, these are my candlesticks confirmations. Every candlestick confirmation is going to be different. So what I would suggest you guys doing is going ahead and read the candlestick Bible. Find out what candlestick confirmation works for you, what candlestick confirmation that you would like to use, and go from there. My candlesticks confirmation is a bearish or bullish engulfing. That right there just tells me everything I needed to know in regards to trading. So the reason why I got into this trade is because I went on my weekly and I seen that we had a nice, and I mean a nice, bearish engulfing, to where this candlestick fully wick took so this grabbed liquidity and it took everybody out that was in a buy. It took everybody out for that week. So I was like, okay. I saw on week 2 that we was in this exact same thing as well. And I normally do not ever, as soon as I see a bearish engulfing, and these are my rules, as soon as I see one bearish engulfing, I don't get into the third candlestick, which you can see right here. This was my third candlestick confirmation. This candlestick confirmation just confirmed that, hey, okay, for the last 2 weeks, we have been bearish. So now it's time for me to go ahead and get into my sell. This week, fully took people out. This week, wick down, came back up. But then the next week, when we opened, we slowly started to push price back down. That right there was a clear indication. So then I went to a daily time frame, and then I was just seeing, okay, we had another bearish engulfing right here. I should have got in on this third candlestick right here and took price right down there. But I wasn't so comfortable with that because I like for my moving average to go ahead and cross over before it lets me know to get into a trade. That's just what I do when I'm using my EMA 50 moving average at close. That's exactly what I'm utilizing. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, bet. It crossed, it touched, reject. Now we are in a great distribution. Moving down to the 4-hour. Now on the 4-hour, this is where I start to get into the trade. This is where I'm looking for my entry signals. This is when I'm looking to actually get into a trade. The reason why I got into a trade right here is because I saw this huge wick. So that means that this was either a news candle that came up, and that shows me that buyers was in the market and then sellers came back down and pushed price right back down. That's what this huge candlestick told me. So then I was like, okay, bet. Let me see exactly how this candlestick is going to play out. So I waited. I saw that at like 1 a.m., 5, and then 9 a.m. I saw that we showed this. 5 a.m. it was this. This when I was asleep for a little bit. Then 9 a.m. when I got to work, I saw that this was like here. So I was like, okay, bet. Now it's time for me to get into a trade. So from Wednesday at 9 a.m., I got into a trade, and all I caught myself was in consolidation. We consolidated for 4 days, and this was all the way up until last week Wednesday, and I kid you not. So literally, so this was like a week of me holding this trade. Last week Wednesday, y'all, I got scared at 1 p.m. Let me show y'all. At 1 p.m. right here, this candlestick came. I was scared. I was like, you know what? If it takes me out, it takes me out. I was not going to exit the trade. I was not going to move my stop loss. This is exactly what I was in because this stop loss came from a daily level. So if it was to pass this, then we're going to be reversing. I didn't get in. I didn't get out. And I was going to load up another position. You will see right over here. So I was like, okay, I'm going to let the trade take me out. Next thing I know, we gapped. As soon as I saw this gap on Sunday, I was like, oh, baby. We're either going to fill this gap, it's going to wake up, and it's going to take me out, and I got to look to get back in. But what it did was, as you can see, we gapped. It filled it in as much as possible, and price went straight to the slammer. The slammer bammer. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, bet. So this was Sunday at 5 p.m., and then that's when the market opened up. And then I was like, okay, Monday, we coming around. I was like, okay, we're still consolidating in this area. Then when I saw this huge big drop on the 15th, I was like, okay, bet it's time for me to get in. So these two trades, so this trade, this big trade and this trade, this is all week 1. Once I saw that, got into the market, I was like, okay, let me get in for another position because we own this exact same level. We respected it over here. We're gonna probably do the same exact right here because price, sorry. Go ahead and move it right here because price was failing to break this level where I initially got in. So I was like, okay, bet. Once I saw this candlestick open, turn bearish, I just got in, bro. Got in, risk it like a biscuit, hit a nice 1 to 2, and as you can see, I got in about 9 a.m. About 5 p.m. that day, I was in and out. Then I was like, okay, the market is retesting. I could have got back into this market again. I just told myself, no, I'm done. I already won it one time, and I'm waiting for this to touch again. Next thing I know, price came back down. Boom, shot right back to hell. So that was week 1 trades and everything else. Now, moving on to week 2. So as you can see, I mainly do one trade on one pair, and then my other pair on USD CAD or AUD, it just flip flops. I'm mainly getting into 2 to 3 positions. This was my one and doneer trade because as you can see, price came back down, broke, retest, distribute. Point blank simple. Now you may ask, oh well, Amonte, how do you know, bro? I just if you utilize the charts, if you would have got in as soon as I saw this, I was like, bro, I'm only risking 15 pips. That's it, and it retest, it wicked. If this wicked, I got in on this candlestick. Once it came up, I was like, man, listen, we below the 50 EMA. I was like, that's it. That's my other confirmation. We broke, we retested. We are below the 50 EMA. We got a two bearish candlesticks confirmation right here. We got a doji. We got a huge distribution of a engulf candle for this candle. So now let's just go ahead and just let me know. So that's three confirmations for me to let me know. Then on top of that, my higher time frame is already telling me that we're bearish. So break, retest, another two bar variation candlestick, breakthrough, come back down. Now you may ask, oh, okay, this is giving you a W. No, it's not, bro. It's just distributing. All it's doing is just a retest. Now, once I saw that, I was like, okay, you know what? Let me go ahead, get in to this market. I wanted to get in again. I was going to be cocky and arrogant and get in again, but I was like, no, I'm good. I got my money from this pair. I'm great. Let's go ahead and move on to the next pair. Now, this is going to be another trade as well. Was this? Oh yeah, this was week week 1 as well. I took this trade up and I won on a Monday. So I was like, okay, bet. Now it's time for me to go ahead and get in. So Monday, I'm winning on my challenge and my trade is just going crazy. I'm like, I saw this. I was like, okay, well, we about to reverse. And I was like, nah, we good. I'm gonna go ahead and get in here. Once I saw all of these wicks, this just let me know this was very indecisive. Now I did have these lines right here to let me know if we'd have broke below this, we're in a bearish sell. But once we broke above this, so this is pretty much like how I had it. I had it right here. I'm using yellow, and I had this right here. This is on a 4-hour. Once I saw that we broke through, I was like, okay, now we are bullish. Now it's time for us to take this trade for a nice. And I was going crazy. I was targeting this liquidity. That's how cocky I was. I was targeting that liquidity for like a 1 to 6. We got in. This trade went into week 2. Took profit, as you can see right here. And this is when the account got breached on Tuesday. Now, they sent it to me at 6, but I was out of that trade by about 2 p.m. 2 a.m. in the morning. Let me show y'all the candlestick that took your boy out that got the account breached. This was the the candlestick right here that came down. This was the candlestick right here that came and got your boy on his breached account. I saw that. I was like, you sly dog, you. Like, really? And I was like, dang. Like, come on now. Like, I know where price is going. Like, price is already telling me on higher time frames that we are going up. So there's no way that you're going to tell me that we're reversing and when my higher time frames are all correlating. like we're bullish weekly, daily, 4-hour. We're bullish. We've been bullish for a while. And you're trying to tell me, nah. So I just know that this was a fake out. I was part of, well, actually, I didn't get taken out this on my other accounts, but I did get taken out on my breached account. So pretty much I was still in this trade on all my other accounts, which I won. As you can see, I wanted price to come up here. Price did that. Price did exact that. It took it about a week for price to get up there, y'all. And I won. So we gotta call a spade, bro. Did I really lose that breach account, or was it just a bad timing? It was a bad time, and then I know what y'all gonna probably say, bro. This wick took you out. No, this wick did not take me out. Look at this. Because if I was, matter of fact, let me do a horizontal line on it. A lot of people are gonna say that wick took me out. No, that wick did not take me out. It almost took me out. Look how much space I had. I was damn near 2 pip error from being taken out of this trade, bro. 2 pip error for being taken out of this trade, bro. And I did it. I had a good stop loss because what I was doing was targeting this low right here, and I always put it like maybe like 2 to 3 pips below that. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. We won. Then I was like, okay, the market want to play with me again. Okay, bet. I'm gonna go back ahead and I'm gonna go get that money. The reason why? Because my market structure. I'm gonna show y'all market structure in a second. But as you can see right here, we had liquidity, bro. We sellers came, pushed price back down. Sellers came again, pushed price back down here, and here. So I was like, okay, bet. sellers are coming into the market because now they probably want their friends, the big banks to come back in. So once we hit this area, it is a wrap. Once this area gets, look, once we hit this area, once I saw this or this doji, these two doji, I saw a hammer and I saw literally a doji with no body. I was like, we are about to take a hard reversal, bro. And that's why I want y'all to start reading the Candlestick Bible. Please read it, bro. It's like, I think it's like 100 or 97 pages. Bro, read the Bible, bro. Read the Candlestick Bible. Once price came back down here, boom, we shot up. Then we retested this exact same level after that big distribution. And you've seen it right here, bro. I got in on the market once again. I got in up here because I like to see a 2-bar variation. I could have got in right here for a nice little decent, rolled it up, but you know, a 1 to 4, can't get mad. I'm not going to always hit the home runs, but I wanted just to target liquidity. As you can see, what did price do? Price came right back up to that liquidity zone, took it out, boom, distribute back down to go ahead and get, you know, a couple of buyers, couple of sellers that have their, you know, their market right here, pending orders, came back down, shot them right back up because this is probably a 50 stop loss. Depending on how people trading, they probably came in, got back in, they retested that 50 EMA moving average, and we shot right up to the heaven gates. So those are the trades that I took and everything else above this week. So moving forward of this week, exactly what I'm looking for, and I'm going to show you right now. This is the time that all y'all been waiting for, so let's go ahead and let's break down the charts. Let me go ahead and add another AUD USD, and I just want to, Awana is cool for right now. So let's go ahead. Let's move this down to pairs. Gold, I didn't really trade gold that much this week. I'm just waiting for it to get out of the zone, so I'm waiting for this to break. So pretty much this is all I'm waiting for. There's a break, retest, distribute up to here. So that's all I'm waiting for right there. So yeah, that's why I said I'm waiting for a setup. And let's go to USD CAD. All right, so let's get it. Let's get it. All right, so remember, completely for free. I want y'all to learn. I want y'all to be successful. Right now, I'm still learning. But I just want y'all to be successful. I want y'all to at least have some fundamentals. So how do I mark up my weekly and my daily key levels? Stay tuned for the next episode. Nah, I'm just playing with y'all. So what am I looking for, bro? Is I'm looking for where we going to get the most touches. As you can see, where is it at? I think it's this. Oh no, that's not it. That's not it. So where are we getting the most touches? So we got a touch here, touch here, touch here, touch here, and we got a touch here. Now I'm gonna talk about this one in a minute. Touch here. This is going to be another one. These are multiple touches. Multiple touches. All right. So the reason why I put this up here is because you got to look at this as zones. That's what you got to look at this as zones, bro. So you don't want to say like, oh, I want price to come up here. No, you just want price to be in that zone just for you to make your big conclusion. So as you can see, price came up here, wicked, came back down. Price came back down here in the zone, came back up, retested the zone, came back up in the zone again, fell back down, came back up, fell back down. We failed to break this level. We came back up, and bada bing, bada boom. As you can see, like I told you at the beginning of this video, we are consolidating. This was a W. Came back down here. Boom, 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 boom. Another small W. Came back down. Boom, boom. Another small W. So right here, this is pretty much giving you W's. One W. This is another big W. This is a small W. This is another W. So this is giving you W. So this is telling you in the long run, they want price to go up. United States do not want to fail against the Canadian dollar. They do not want that. So you got to realize is that by you seeing all of this, and if you don't know about M's and W's, just typing in on YouTube or or Google, whatever you use, and just look up M's and W's. Just for the sake of this video, because I do feel like we're scraping like 15 minutes. I just want to just show you exactly how I do it. So all I'm doing is just looking at zones. So I want to put these weekly lines exactly where it touches. So if it touches here, I want to make sure that it gets a nice touch. So right here we see that it was a nice little breakthrough. What we see on the next candle, price fully came back down. And that's exactly what I want to do. I want to get as many touches on that candlestick as much as possible. So right here, you would have thought the exact same thing. You'd have thought this was a break and it was a retest. You probably would have been right. But if you got to look at it from a big picture, where are we at within a move? What are we looking at? But this is price in 2023 of last year. You want to look at current price. Right now on the weekly, all you're doing is you just want to just map it out exactly. Like, okay, like price came back down here. Or you could have just come up here for price. That's what you could do. But if you want like the overall big picture, you can do it right here. If not, or you can come up here for price. So it's pretty much exactly like how you want to trade it. What I would suggest doing is just coming up right here and just seeing that, hey, okay, you know what? Price is right here. Price came back down. Price bullish. Now we're going to go ahead and go to the next market. That's exactly what you want to do. Now moving down to the daily, you want to do the exact same thing. So now we see that we are overall bullish on the So now I want to start right here on my daily. I want to put the line right there as much as possible, and I want to bring a line right here. This lets me know, hey, we are bullish. Now you're probably asking yourself, how do you know we're bullish? How do you know like what's going on? And I'm going to show you how I get that. So right here, I would like to start off where I can see market structure at its full key point. So as you can see right here, market structure came, this area right here broke through, and then we retested right here. This area was consolidating. And once we broke through this level, this was the level right here that pushed us all the way up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to put this right here. This will let you know, okay, the market is bullish. Now, you're going to say this was a pullback. You could be right, but this is market structure. Whatever market does in between this last this last higher low and this higher high is all market structure. Once price breaks through this, as you can see right here, price broke through this. Boom. And what pushed this price up there? Right here. So this is now the new market structure. So now we are still bullish. Whatever price do in between here, we do not react. We do not care. We want to see if price is going to break through here, retest, distribute, or is price going to break through here, retest, fake us out a little bit, tap in, and distribute. That is what we're looking for. That is how we want to see. We want to see if price is going to retest its previous higher high or its previous higher low or previous lower high or previous lower low if we are in a downtrend. That's exactly how you want to look at market structure. You want to look for steep pullbacks. This is considered an elbow. Think of a pullback as an elbow. This is not considered an elbow. This is considered a doji candlestick. This is not an elbow. An elbow is like this. It comes, it breaks down. This, it just goes straight. It doesn't come two candlesticks, break down, and then distribute. It doesn't do that. That is not considered an elbow. This isn't an elbow. Boom. You see how two candlesticks come back down, distribute. This is not considered an elbow. This isn't an elbow. This is an elbow. This is an elbow. This is not considered an elbow. You could consider the elbow depending on what type of trader you are, but that is not considered an elbow. Get the drift? Just look at it. It's going to be fairly simple. So that's what I'm looking at on my daily. So now my daily is telling me, boom, now we're in a bullish trend. My 4 hour, what is my 4 hour telling me? My 4 hour is telling me the exact same thing. And let me go ahead and let me change this color. Let's go with purple. So this is my 4 hour. My 4 hour is purple. Boom. Because the reason why, because price broke what? The previous high. Price came back down right here, and price did not break the previous low. But let's just say it right here. So price came back up, price came back down. This price or this right here. Like I said, we're looking for elbows. This is an elbow. This whole momentum broke this last higher high. Now, what we're looking for, okay, did we close? No candlestick closed below these candlesticks. So this is not going to be considered a lower low. This is what? Market structure. Whatever price do in between these lines, we do not care. What did price do? Price came, broke up, price retested this area. So what we're looking for, and I'm about to show you exactly how you know that price broke. So once this candlestick broke through, boom. Now, this was the move that pushed the candlesticks up. So let's go ahead and come right here. So this whole level is the higher low. Higher low came, broke price up through, price came back down. And what did I tell you? In between lines, we do not what? We do not care. We do not care about nothing that it does. If it comes, fake us out, wicks, we do not care. This is market structure. These are your high and your lows. Now, price broke through here. What are we going to do? We're going to bring this level up because this gave us our elbow. This gave us our steep pullback. And now price is sitting up here with our daily level. So now we got the weekly, the daily, and the 4-hour time frame all synced in together. Now it is time for us to play ball. Where do we want to get in and where do we want to get out? So right now, we are continuously in market structure. We're at the high of the move. This is the move right here. This is the move. This is the move for the 4-hour. This is the move for the daily. See how we're all in it? This is the move for the daily. And then the weekly is down here. Now, what do we want to do? Where do we want to take our charts? If we break here, we retest, we can take it down here. So listen, I'm about to give y'all a play. If price, because remember, this skinny black line is our weekly. So let me go ahead and just put the weekly so y'all can know. Weekly is here. Weekly is here. So this is our weekly. Now we are on a weekly key level, a daily, and a 4-hour key level. We have surpassed the weekly key level. Now the daily and the 4-hour are all lining up together. So this is letting me know that, hey, the weekly is now going to be up here. So now we are at the height of the move. So what I want to do and what I want to see is I want to see either we're going to break through, retest, distribute down here. That's take profit 1. Distribute, retest, take it down here. That's take profit 2. Or what I want is I want to break, retest, take profit 1 is going to probably be up here. Come back down, retest this last what? Higher high. And to take price up for another one, come back down, retest our what? Our last higher high. Come back right here and distribute up here. That's exactly what I'm looking for. So now I got to just play the waiting game to see exactly what price is going to do. Is price going to go in my favor on whichever one? We will hold that off for the next trade, but that's exactly how I do market structure. Watch this section as much as possible. I will also do an in-depth one next week. With that being said, it's your boy, of course, Hunna FX. I love you guys. Can't wait to see y'all in the next video. Week 3, baby. Week 3. Love you guys. Peace.